Hello and welcome to our daily sketching routine. It is Monday, July the 21st, 2025, and today's topic I'm going to call 1 minute poses from imagination, something like that. But before we begin, welcome back if you're returning and welcome if you're new to the channel. I sketch and post every day and I use a timer to stay focused and to build a habit. I'll start a 10-minute timer just to begin with. I might have to stop it and then use like a 1 minute timer. But yeah, that's what it's going to be, 1 minute poses from imagination. I'd been working up to this point. I have a figure drawing playlist if you want to know more details about how to draw the figure. But you might want to use this video as an idea or something to practice or follow along with. So yeah, let's begin. So it's a blank sheet of printer paper. I'm just going to use my usual felt tip pen that I put a grip on just to get warmed up. Yeah, as a matter of fact, let's just go ahead and start a 1 minute timer. And you might just want to, it's a good way to warm up, but you might want to just see like what I do. So yeah, I started on 1 minute timer. So first, let's just get warmed up. So there's different ways to go about it. You can do, so there's a blank sheet of paper. And I find that that's sort of it can be sort of the hang up. And so that's why the timer is good to kind of get over the resistance. I have a lot of thoughts about it, but a picture's worth 1,000 words. So this is like a standing pose, and the minute is about to be up. So that's 1 minute. So that first minute was really to just get something down on the blank sheet of paper, because there's going to be a lot of the inner critic, so to speak, or just critiquing it before even doing anything. So some of the critique might be something like, well, I don't know what to draw, or this is boring, or like this is just the same thing. So now I'm just kind of like messing with it. Or doodling with it. So it's like a mixture of doodling. But that's what the timer is kind of good for. But now that there's something on here, now you have something to look at. It's kind of like doodling, except that I knew I wanted to draw some poses. So now that I did this, I'll draw this again, but I'll do it in a way that breaks down the figure if you're interested. So I'll start another 1 minute. So I'll just replicate it, but it could be like another character. But I'm just going to find the proportion, and this doesn't have to be from imagination. But in this case, that's just what I'm doing. So I'm going to replicate this, because you could just look off of something else, like a reference, or even like someone else's character or whatever. But this is the breakdown of it. So these are just abstractions that I use for fun. Really, because I think it's kind of fun to like find these abstract shapes like this, because one, it's easier to remember, and then two, it's your own kind of language. So this is another way of doing it, and it could be another character. So that's 1 minute. So that's like a standing pose. And then there's stages to, and this could be like a sketchbook page, for example, or just, yeah, like a page that you're doing studies with. So there's stages to it. So to start with, there was the blank page. Now there's like something, like there's ideas. Just another example, same kind of pose. I'll start another 1 minute timer, but play around with like shapes a little bit more. You can even simplify it even more and just go towards like a stick figure. So for example, I'm just going to keep the same proportion like this. So these proportions, I had decided, like there's no rule. I just decided that is what I was going to do. Meaning like this is like about half. So you can make it even more abstract or like simpler. Again, it's just scribbles and doodles just to get warmed up, because I find that that's sort of the sticking point. So I won't even, I find that these triangles and stuff is a little bit more complex than even this. Like I think stick figure, which is basically what that is, the lines and like the circles is actually easier, it's actually simpler, kind of like this. So it's kind of up to you. So I just use these as sort of my base models. So I'll do a variation of this. So let's say that I'll take this one and have them sit down, so maybe down here. So these are just different approaches. That's kind of what I'm getting at. This one is if I kind of know what the costume is. It could be from reference, or maybe I just doodled some shapes that I like. So that's 1 minute. All right, I'll start another 1 minute. I'll use this kind of style, but with like a sitting pose. So again, it's just levels of abstraction. So now that I have this figure, I'll make someone be able to be in perspective. And I'll do more videos to kind of go over the thought process. This is all from imagination, so there are approaches to it. So these chairs are basically boxes. So that's 10 minutes. I mean, that's 1 minute. Just to wrap up this video, we'll do one more, and we'll do it with like the stick figure. You'll notice that when you're posing the figure, it's like a mixture. I mean, sometimes you know what the outfit looks like, and so you don't have to draw all of this, but it helps. It's like it's a way of troubleshooting. And also, sometimes it's a mixture of these shapes combined with articulating the stick figure. Maybe we'll do like a reclining figure, but like using the stick figure there. Just the main thing is not to get stuck. So for example, we'll start with like the torso, and then maybe kind of like this. Not too, I mean, it's kind of like reclining. It's moving. It's posing. So for example, this. The main thing is not to get bogged down in detail. And this is just 1 minute. But of course you can start to add those abstract shapes, those basic shapes. like this. Alright, so that's another minute. So yeah, you might want to play around with this idea. I'll keep working off of this. But that'll be it for today's daily sketching routine, and if you enjoy these videos, please support the channel. I appreciate it, and until next time, keep on sketching.